Welcome to Preppy Velociraptor News. My name is Landon Barzak.
And I'm Sophia Bullard.
First off, we have Ryland talking about boa constrictors.
Ew, what could possibly be good about snakes?
In the wild, boa constrictors live in grasslands and forests. They live in different forests like rainforests. They live in the countries of Central America, Colombia, Mexico, and South America. They also live in the Florida Everglades, but they are not native to Florida. Boas were brought to Florida as pets. When people didn't want the boas because they got too big, they released them into the wild. This animal lives in hollow logs and burrows. They like streams too. Boas eat birds, lizards, fish, other snakes, turtle eggs, frogs, baby monkeys, mice, rats, and chicks. They hunt for food at night. Constrictors grab their prey with their teeth. When they squeeze their prey, it is called constricting. Constrictors swallow their food whole, and it can take up to 6 days to digest food. Their appearance is quite fascinating. Their teeth are jagged and curved. Adult boa constrictors can grow up to 16 feet long and live up to 25 to 30 years old. They can be up to 100 pounds. Constrictors can be green, red, yellow, and tan, and they can have jagged patterns on their whole body. The colors help them camouflage. The females are longer and fatter than the males. Albino boa constrictors are white. There are a lot of interesting facts. Boas are generally quite docile in temperament. This reptile is a cold-blooded animal that needs a hot climate to live around 75 degrees Fahrenheit. They are not venomous snakes. Boas are excellent swimmers. Boas can sense body heat from other animals.
Wow, I never knew female boa constrictors were bigger than males.
I guess snakes aren't so bad after all. Next up, we have Will talking about monkeys.
Did you know that monkeys are very similar to humans in some ways? Today you'll be learning about the monkey's diet, habitat, and appearance. Monkeys' diet is very different. They eat leaves, flowers, fruits, and of course bananas too. Some monkeys also even eat small bugs, meat, moss, bark, and grass, and even small birds. Monkeys are very different from humans and look different too. Here are some cool things to look out for when you see a monkey. Monkeys have flat faces and highly developed hands and feet that help them climb up trees and opposable thumbs and toes. New World monkeys live in many different places, such as New Mexico and South America. Old World monkeys live in Asia, China, Japan, and Africa, but not the deserts. Monkeys can pinch little twigs. Us humans can do this too. They also like to hunt for little animals like insects, little birds. Older monkeys even teach little monkeys how to hold onto stuff, climb, and feed them too. Monkeys are very interesting and cool. Today we learned about the monkey's appearance, diet, and habitat. I hope you enjoyed my report.
I never knew monkeys had have opposable thumbs and toes. Now we have Noah talking about 9/11.
I have some facts for you on 9/11. 9/11 is a terrorist attack that happened on September 11, 2001, where plane hijackers took over 2 planes and crashed them into the Twin Towers. This changed how safe people thought they were on the streets around the world. This changed lots of lives of firefighters and people who were in/saw the Twin Towers go down. Many people who saw this tragedy still remember it today. This event took the lives of many people and scared many others. There were not many people inside of the towers who survived. Over 1,000 people sadly lost their lives because of the attack. This event would go on to be remembered as one of the worst attacks on the country. Ground Zero is the aftermath of the attacks on the World Trade Center. This is the place where the towers fell. And people looked in horror at the burning buildings and debris that was blocking the streets and falling from the sky. As the firefighters rushed into the buildings, everyone was in panic. The attacks of 9/11 affected America and other countries. America invaded Iraq because Al-Qaeda was thought to be behind the attacks of 9/11. People around the world held hands for America to support the country. I hope you have learned a bit more about 9/11.
I never knew you could visit the 9/11 monument in New York City.
Wow, that's really cool. And now we have Sophia talking about capybaras.
Did you know that capybaras are the world's largest rodent? Capybaras also look like giant guinea pigs with webbed toes. The average height and weight of a capybara is 4.3 feet long and 175 pounds. Capybaras have 4 short, stubby legs and short hair that can be yellow, brown, or red. Capybaras also have blunt snouts, short ears, small eyes, and webbed toes for swimming. Female capybaras have 3 to 8 babies each year. The females carry the babies for about 100 days before birth. Females also have scent glands on their rear end. Males have scent glands on their nose and their rear end. Females and males start mating around the age of 1.5. Capybaras live in groups from 10 to 30 members. Capybaras bark, chirp, and whistle to warn one another. The average lifespan of a capybara is 5 to 10 years. Capybaras live in tropical rainforests and wetlands. Capybaras live in Argentina and Panama. Capybaras spend most of their time in water such as lakes or rivers. Capybaras are herbivores that like to eat human crops including grains, squashes, and more. This makes people think they're pests. Capybaras also eat fruits such as melons and oranges. Capybaras also like to eat tree bark, water hyacinths, and reeds. Capybaras constantly eat grass too. Did you know that capybaras are the largest rodent in the entire world? Did you also know that capybaras' teeth never stop growing? Capybaras eat 8 pounds of grass per day to cut down their teeth. Capybaras like to eat poop to help digest all the grass they eat. Capybaras are in no danger of extinction. Vultures, wild dogs, foxes, and crocodiles prey on newborns. Jaguars prey on capybaras of any age. Capybaras are very strange but cool creatures that can be seen in zoos. So then maybe the next time you go to a zoo, you can see one.
There's nothing that could possibly be good about capybaras. That was actually pretty good.
Of course it was good. I wrote it. Now Kevin will tell us about Wayne Gretzky, whoever that is.
Wayne Gretzky was born in Brantford, Ontario on January 26, 1961. He grew up with a backyard ice rink at his house, and he learned to skate at 2 years old. At 6 years old, he started playing youth hockey. His very first jersey number was 11. At 12 years old, he scored 370 goals. He continued playing youth hockey until he was 14. He was playing youth A hockey at age 16. Wayne Gretzky also played basketball, baseball, lacrosse, and he liked baseball more than hockey. Wayne Gretzky moved up to the WHA at age 17 in 1979. He joined the Edmonton Oilers. They eventually became part of the NHL. Gretzky had many outstanding achievements through his career. With 110 points and 46 goals, Gretzky finished third in the WHA. Gretzky had the honor of being inducted into the Hockey and the Canada Sports Hall of Fame. The NHL retired his number. Wayne Gretzky won an Olympic gold medal in 2022 as a director of Canada's national team.
I never knew that Wayne Gretzky was so good at hockey.
I never knew that Wayne Gretzky got his number retired by the whole NHL.
And now we have Landon talking about pigs. Take it away, Landon.
Let's talk about pigs. They are amazing animals. They are so cute and smart. The pig is an omnivore, which means that they eat plants and meat. They even eat trash and leftovers. A pig drinks milk, water, and can also drink certain juices. Pigs also look amazing. They have round bodies, short legs, big snouts, and a curly tail. A pig can weigh up to 1,000 pounds, but the average pig weighs 800 pounds. Pigs can be black, white, tan, spotted, pink, or even have tusks. Pigs are the number 4 ranked animal in intelligence worldwide and are as smart as a toddler. Pigs also have a great memory, love tummy rubs, and can dance, play fetch, and yes, they sleep in piggy piles. A mother pig will also sing to their baby pig. Baby pigs are also smart enough to separate their sleep area from their bathroom. This is why pigs are so amazing.
I never knew that mother pigs could sing to their baby pigs.
Next up, we have Kendall talking about bearded dragons.
Have you ever heard of bearded dragons? If not, here are some very interesting things about bearded dragons. Bearded dragons have a very unique appearance. They have a long tail, and their body shape is wide and flat. Their mouth is also wide and thin. Bearded dragons have a narrow pink tongue, which helps them get more food. Male bearded dragons usually are 22 to 24 inches long. However, females grow to 18 to 20 inches. Bearded dragon's skin color is usually brown, gray, or tan. Did you know bearded dragons live throughout Australia? They are found in dry and hot areas such as deserts. They also like the temperature to be between 80 to 90 degrees. Bearded dragons like climbing trees and rocks. However, if the temperature becomes too high, they look for holes to burrow in. Did you know that bearded dragons eat a big variety of food? They like to eat beetles, crickets, and cockroaches. But bearded dragons are omnivores, so they also eat flowers and fruit. Lastly, bearded dragons eat small rodents, but sometimes they eat birds, eagles, and hawks. Here are some interesting facts about bearded dragons. Bearded dragons produce venom to hurt their prey. They are active mostly during the day. Something else that is cool is they absorb vitamins from the sun. Lastly, their heads bob their heads to communicate with other bearded dragons. Hope you learned something new about bearded dragons.
I wouldn't think bearded dragons bob their heads up and down to communicate to one another.
Yeah, imagine if we did that to communicate. That would be weird.
Next up, we have Olivia talking about cats.
What animal is good at hearing, good at seeing, and good at hunting? If you guessed cats, you're right. Now let me tell you what else cats are good at. Cats can be purebred or mixed breed. Purebred cats can be short-haired or long-haired. Some long-haired cats are Persian, Angora, and Balinese. Some short-haired cats are British Shorthairs, American Shorthairs, and Manx. Purebred cats are cats that are fully one breed of cat. However, mixed breed cats are multiple breeds in one cat. Did you know that cats can live indoors or outdoors? Cats have an instinct to hunt, even domestic cats. When hunting, they crouch and stalk their prey. Outdoor cats eat mice, insects, and birds. Kittens eat 4 to 6 times a day. An adult cat eats 2 times a day. Cats use senses like humans. They can see in semi-dark because their eyes reflect light. Their whiskers help them feel around spots they can't see. Cats' tails help them balance. They are good at jumping and climbing. Cats have sensitive ears that can hear quiet things and high-pitched sounds that humans can't hear. With all that information about cats, will you adopt one?
Great job, Olivia. We are the Preppy Velociraptors, signing out.
Welcome to SSVG Network. Here you'll learn some interesting topics. Let's get right into it, starting off with Cam doing Tom Brady.
Tom Brady holds many NFL records. I'm here to tell you about some more of Tom Brady's career and records. Did you know Tom Brady is just a shorter name for the GOAT? His real name is Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. Tom Brady was born on August 3, 1977 in San Mateo, California. I bet you didn't know Tom Brady was a 49ers fan growing up. Tom's dad, Tom Brady Sr., loved taking Tom to games and cheering with his boy. Brady will remain in the record books for many achievements. Tom Brady was drafted by the New England Patriots in the 2000 draft. Brady played in New England until 2020, then retired. He came back into the league a year later and signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers until 2023. Brady retired in 2023. During Brady's career, he won 7 Super Bowls, which is the most any player has won. Along with those achievements, Brady has won 3 out of 23 regular season MVPs. In Brady's career, he completed 7,753 passes. Brady threw for 100,000 passing yards in total. Brady threw 649 touchdown passes too. For Brady's all-time career wins, he won 251 regular season games and 35 playoff games. In Brady's 23 years in the league, he led the league in passing yards 4 times and league touchdown passes 5 times. Brady Sr. says Brady Jr. is the most athletic out of his 3 children. Brady also has 3 kids of his own, hoping his oldest son will also become an NFL player. One of his hobbies is golfing. Another great thing about Brady is that he loves to help charities. He is a GOAT on and off the field. That is all you need to know about Tom Brady with his record-breaking and record-setting career.
Wow, I didn't know he was the oldest NFL player to win the Super Bowl.
Wow, that was super interesting. I learned a bunch of new facts.
Next up is Ethan doing Lamar Jackson.
Do you want to know about Lamar Jackson? Did you know that Lamar Jackson's dad died when Lamar was just a young kid? Lamar was born on January 7th, 1997 in Florida. He is 6 feet 2 inches and weighs 212 pounds. His father played football with him when he was a kid. His mother helped him and encouraged him. Did you know that he played football and ran track in high school? He had so many people trying to give him a scholarship. He got a scholarship to the University of Louisville. He won the 2016 Heisman Trophy. Also, he won the Maxwell Award and the Walter Camp Award. He was selected as an All-American in 2016. In 2021, the University of Louisville built a statue of him right outside of the stadium. Did you know in 2019 he broke the record that Michael Vick had for 13 years? He was drafted in 2018 to the Baltimore Ravens, where he played QB. His first touchdown in the NFL was in Week 7. It was 2nd and goal on the 1-yard line. He threw and ran 7,000 yards. He got MVP 2 years in a row. He changed his numbers from 7 to 8. All of his coaches said that he should play a different position, but he has always wanted to play QB. I hope you enjoyed learning about Lamar Jackson.
That was so cool, Ethan. I never knew Lamar Jackson broke the record of Michael Vick that he had for 13 years. Now we have Devin with chameleon.
Chameleons are a reptile. They're covered with scales. They change different colors for communication and reactions to temperature. When chameleons are calm, they are blue and green. This reptile can turn pink, red, orange, blue, green, and black colors. For example, when female chameleons are ready to lay their eggs, the female turns orange. This reptile has a prehensile tail. It is used for grabbing and holding trees. They also have a crest on their head, and it is often white or a lighter color than the body color of the chameleon. Their toes are sharp, help them grip on trees as they climb up, and chameleons can move their eyes separately, and this means they can see 360 degrees. Chameleons are insectivores, which that means that they eat insects. They also eat berries and leaves. They have very long tongues. Their tongues can be 1 to 2 times long length of their body. Their tongues are a cup. Chameleons have a sticky tongue to help them catch food.
That was so interesting. I had no idea the female chameleons turn orange when they are going to lay eggs. Now we have Aaliyah with hamsters.
Did you know that the Syrian hamster is the most popular? Syrian hamsters are also known as the teddy bear hamster. There are also dwarf hamsters, winter white dwarf hamsters, Chinese hamsters, and lots more. Hamsters can eat a big variety of food. Most hamsters eat for a variety of food mixed with lots of things such as fruits, veggies, mealworms, corn, sunflower seeds, and lots more. Hamsters can also eat dandelion roots, pasta, carrots, lettuce, strawberries, grapes, berries, apples, and eggs. Foods to avoid are yogurt drops, frozen vegetables, uncooked beans, and also green parts of potatoes. Wow, that's a lot of food they can and can't eat. All hamsters need a large cage with lots of activities. Here are things you need for the cage. You first need bedding, a wheel, a water bottle / bowl, chew toys, and wood things to chew on. You also need a food bowl, or you can sprinkle the food around the cage. 2 things not to do when cleaning the cage is to take out all the bedding every day. Instead, spot clean. Spot cleaning makes it so the hamster is not overwhelmed or stressed. All hamsters like to burrow in bedding, so you will need at least 6 to 12 inches of bedding. Another thing to make sure is that your cage is clean so hamsters won't get infections. It is important to take your hamster to the vet. Did you know that hamsters can run up to 5 to 8 miles a night? A hamster's teeth grow every single second of the day. They have cheek pouches that go to their hips. Some hamsters live in the wild. They sleep during the day and wake up at night. Last but not least, hamsters have whiskers just like cats. I hope you liked learning all about hamsters and what they can and can't eat, fun facts, and how to keep them healthy.
That was so cool. I would have never known that hamsters have cheek pouches that go all the way to their hips.
Of course it was cool. I wrote it. Now we have Mia with sloths. They are her favorite animal.
Sloths are interesting in so many ways. They are so magnificent that I can't even keep track of how many interesting things there are about sloths. Sloths live in trees in the rainforest in South America and Costa Rica. Now that we know where sloths live, let's go back 60 million years ago to where sloths first started. People had known these sloths as the giant sloth. This species of sloth was huge. It was as big as elephants, and their claws were 7 inches long. Sadly, the giant sloth died out, and people found some of its remains in caves. Sloths have a variety of food, even though sloths mostly eat fruit, shoots, and eucalyptus leaves. They are herbivores, which means they only eat plants and fruit. Different kinds of sloths eat different types of food. Three-toed sloths eat twigs and leaves. Two-toed sloths eat fruits, bugs, and sometimes eggs. Now let's learn how sloths eat their food. Since sloths have hard teeth, it is easy for them to grind down food. Sloths have bacteria in their stomach, which breaks down food. This process can take up to a month. Sloths usually eat in the same tree most nights. Two-toed sloths eat in a different tree every night. Three-toed sloths, on the other hand, eat late in the day and eat in small areas. Now that we got through those things about sloths, let's move on to fun facts about sloths. Did you know that sloths can hold their breath underwater for 40 minutes? You heard me, 40 minutes. That's a long time. In fact, they are so slow that they can only travel less than half the length of football field in one day. Sloths can sleep for numerous hours. Normally, sloths sleep for 15 to 20 hours, which is basically their whole day. Now let's talk about algae. Sloths don't choose to have algae grow on their backs. It just happens since they're so slow. That's not just the only thing that grows or lives in them. Beetles, fungi, algae, and cockroaches do too. Also, only one baby sloth is born once a year. Wild sloths that live in the wild live for 10 to 15 years in age, and sloths that live in captivity live for longer. Weren't all those facts so interesting? Well, if they were, then I hope I encourage you to want to learn and know more about sloths. Also, next time you feel tired, it's okay to rest or sleep a little longer just like a sloth.
That was super interesting because I had no idea sloths can hold their breath for 40 minutes underwater. Now we have Olivia doing Yorkshire Terrier.
Yorkshire Terriers are small dogs that weigh from 4 to 7 pounds. Most Yorkshire Terriers get their tails docked. Their eyes are V-shaped and they have small heads. They do not shed that much and are hypoenergetic. Puppies have short black and tan fur, but as they get older they start to turn golden tan and steely blue. They need grooming daily because of their long fur. Before you get a Yorkie, you have to know how to take care of them. It should be fed a small amount 2 to 3 times a day. A few short walks a day is good for the dog. They learn tricks easily and quickly and are small. They don't need a big place even though they have a lot of energy. Yorkies also need a bath every 3 to 4 weeks. You should check their ears to make sure they're not dry or infected. And that's how to take care of a Yorkshire Terrier. Finally, it's time for fun facts about a Yorkshire Terrier. They were bred in England, and the reason that they were bred was to kill rats. Yorkies are actually one of the 10 most popular dog breeds and are very curious. That's all. I hope you learned something new.
You would never think Yorkshire Terriers were used for killing rats. Now we have Caitlin telling us about Golden Retrievers.
Have you ever heard of a Golden Retriever? Golden Retrievers are really fascinating dogs. A Golden Retriever is a medium-sized dog. It stands 23 inches tall. Golden Retrievers can weigh 60 to 75 pounds. A Golden Retriever is either golden, light brown, or it can even be red golden. These dogs have either straight or wavy fur that lays flat against their body. Golden Retrievers have a water-repellent coat, so it can be very good at swimming. To have a Golden Retriever, you need to know how to take care of it. A Golden Retriever must have lots of exercise. Running around the house just isn't enough. It needs to go on walks, runs, or just get to play outside. Golden Retrievers should have medical care to make sure they are healthy and don't have diseases or skin problems. Every dog should have food and water. It should be groomed and brushed often because of its fur. There are lots of fun facts about Golden Retrievers. These amazing dogs can be service dogs. They can even work for the police. They are also search and rescue dogs, which means they help find missing people or make sure everyone's okay after an earthquake or destructive storm. Golden Retrievers are really cool dogs. I hope you learn lots of interesting facts about Golden Retrievers.
Wow, so awesome. I never knew Golden Retrievers could work for the police.
Of course it was awesome. I wrote it. Last but not least, we have Genevieve with snow. What a cool topic.
Did you know that snow is not actually white? It's crazy, right? In reality, it's clear like water. Snow is so fun. It's used for sports, games, snowball fights, building, and some people like to eat snow, but that's gross. Have you ever wondered what snow is made out of? Have you ever seen snow? Well, it might just seem like a big pile of freezing cold, but there is more to it. Snowflakes only have 6 sides, and if you try to hold it, they melt. If you really look at it, you will see it is hexagon shaped. Snow can also keep you warm. Now that might sound like a lie because snow is freezing, which is true, but snow has lots of air inside of it. Air has warmth, meaning that snow can be somewhat warm. Snow is made from snowflakes, but what are snowflakes made out of? Snowflakes are made from snow crystals. Snow crystals are formed surrounding small particles in the atmosphere when water condenses and the temperature is under 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Snow crystals also don't just magically turn into snowflakes. Snow crystals have to melt and form together to create snowflakes. Have you ever wondered about heavy snowfalls? Some of California about 100 years ago got 66 feet of snow in a single winter. Also in 1952, a train called City of San Francisco got stuck in a storm as it went west. Diesel engines could not pull the cars. 226 passengers were stranded that day. Heavy snowfalls sometimes also cause floods when melted. Also, once in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and West Virginia, there was a heavy snowfall and it melted, which caused flooding. There were 187 deaths and over $1 billion spent on cleanup. In conclusion, this is what snow is made out of, the history of heavy snowfalls, how snow can cause flooding, and some fun facts about snow. This is why snow is so fun and exciting.
Wow, so fantastic. I never knew snow was clear.
I always thought it was white, not clear.
All these topics are very interesting. I hope you liked them all.
I learned so much. That's all we have for you on South School Visca Girls. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Aaliyah.
Good morning. Welcome to Hawk Crew Network.
My name is Kendall.
And my name is Paige. Today we're going to talk about some awesome news.
First up, we have Christian. He has been studying tornadoes and would like to share some super cool facts about tornadoes.
Over to Christian.
Do you know what a tornado is? Because if you don't, I'm going to teach you. Do you know that tornadoes have a scale? Well, it's called the Fujita scale. There are 6 levels of a tornado based on wind speeds. AF0 has wind speeds up to 72 miles per hour. AF1 has wind speeds up to 112 miles per hour. AF2 has wind speeds up to 157 miles per hour. AF3 has whopping wind speeds up to 206 miles per hour. AF4 tornado has wind speeds up to 260 miles per hour, followed by a F5 tornado that has wind speeds up to 318 miles per hour. The most dangerous tornado of them all is an F6 tornado. It has wind speeds up to 379 miles per hour. Tornadoes can be very deadly. The deadliest tornado ever in U.S. history is the Tri-State Tornado. On March 18, 1925, the Tri-State Tornado happened. It will always be remembered. No one knew that that day could change their lives forever. This F5 tornado went to Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. It caused $2 billion worth of damage and 695 fatalities and 2,000 injured. The Tri-State Tornado was on the ground for a solid 3 hours and 30 minutes. It was a confirmed touchdown at 1 p.m. and lifted at 4:30 p.m. It had a wind speed of 300 miles per hour. There are a lot of steps that have to be done in order to make a tornado. When warm air is lighter than cool air, it can rise higher. Pockets of cool air force warm air into the sky. That creates a supercell. Then it rotates and makes a wall cloud. Then it will start to pick up in wind speeds and grab on dirt, sand, and other ground materials, and will create a twister. I hope you learned a lot about tornadoes. Stay safe.
Wow, I did not know that a tornado went up to 328 miles per hour.
Right? I did not know that tornadoes had a scale.
Next up, we have Ryan sharing about Larry Bird.
Do you know who number 33 is on the Celtics? Larry Bird. Larry Bird was born December 7th, 1956. Larry's parents divorced when he was little. His mom worked at a nursing hospital. His dad managed a founded factory but was still in town. Did you know that Larry Bird got paid $650,000? Bird's average in college was 32.6 points. The Celtics offered him the biggest contract ever for a rookie player. Bird increased his scoring between 1982 and 1983. His average on the Celtics was, as a rookie, was 10 points. Bird helped the Rockets defeat the Rockets in the championships. In 1984, Bird won the first of his 3 MVP awards. Did you know that Larry Bird won 7 previous finals? Bird's average on the Celtics was 24.2 points, 10.1 rebounds, and 6.6 assists. His free throw percentage is .888. He won 62 games in the Atlantic Division. His shooting touch helped him become one of NBA's top scorers. Bird won Rookie of the Year award. Did you know Larry Bird loves to golf? Bird loves to golf, fish, and auto race. Bird and his wife adopted a boy and had a girl. They ended up getting married. Bird coached the Pacers from 1997 to the 2000s. Did you learn any new things about Larry Bird?
Wow, I did not know that he won 7 championships.
I know, right? So cool. Next up, we have Skylar sharing about cats.
Did you know when cats are purring it can mean they feel unsafe?
Cats are one of many animals in the world. There are so many interesting facts about them to learn. There are over 20 breeds of cats on Earth and many mixes between them. They are sorted into 2 general groups, long-haired cats and short-haired cats. There are many different breeds that fall in between the two. Cats with the same breed as their parents are considered purebred cats. However, cats with parents that are not the same breed are called domestic cats. Purebred cats may need a special diet so they can be kept healthy. Domestic cats don't. Long-haired breeds need brushing every day. This is what usually makes short-haired breeds better for families. Cats also have many characteristics that make them unique from other animals. For example, all cats have sharp upper teeth called canines that used to help them while hunting. Cats have sharp hooks on their tongues that help them groom themselves. If a cat licks you, it means they like you. Their tongues are rough and feel like sandpaper. Male cats are usually 9 to 14 pounds, however females are usually 6 to 10 pounds. Their claws are sharp and curved. Cats' claws are hidden in the covering they have for when they are not in use. Cats have excellent eyesight and hearing, but they can't see color very well. Cats need meat to stay healthy. This means that they're carnivores. Kittens or cubs are taught to hunt animals even if they are indoor cats. They eat a variety of foods, including fish, turkey, and whole grain foods. High protein is also good for cats. They rely on foods with lots of animal products. When a cat hisses, it means they're angry, nervous, or angry. Purring can also mean that they are scared, but it usually means that they're happy and content. When they hold up their tail, they are greeting you. That they are happy to see you and glad you're there. Unlike when cats are swishing their tail, that means they are angry and want to be left alone. There are so many things to learn about cats, and cats are unique and an interesting animal to learn about.
That is very cool. I did not know that there are over 40 breeds of cats.
I really liked how she shared about the cat's characteristics. Next up, we have Kendall talking about chocolate labs.
Hey Paige, did you know that chocolate labs are one of the most common dogs to have for a pet?
No, I did not know that, but I am excited to hear all about them. Let's hear about some more facts from Kendall.
Have you ever heard about chocolate labs? Well, chocolate labs are one of the most common dogs to have for a pet. Here are some reasons why this is the perfect dog for you. Did you know that females weigh up to 60 to 75 pounds and males weigh up to 100 pounds? For their height, they range from 21 to 24.5 inches for females and males. Labs come in 3 different colors: yellow, black, and chocolate. Chocolate labs have lots of energy all the time. Here are some things they like to do for fun to get rid of some energy. They swim, take walks, play fetch, chase, and chew on toys. Labs love to eat, but some foods are very unhealthy for them. Here are some examples of what not to give them: chocolate, raw meat, eggs, dairy, and lastly, bones. When your chocolate lab has its first vet appointment, make sure you check with the vet to get a nice healthy food list for your chocolate lab. Now you know lots about chocolate labs and are prepared for your very own. And I hope you enjoyed my report and are able to get a chocolate lab someday. Wow, I did not know that labs are allergic to some foods.
Same. The next person that we have in line is Marcus, sharing about the bald eagle.
All right, bald, my favorite birds. I think bald eagles are very interesting, and I hope after listening to this broadcast, you will too. Male and female bald eagles have the same coloring. Their bodies have black and gray feathers. They have white feathers on their heads and tails. They have orange beaks and talons. The female is larger. Her wingspan is 7.5 feet, and the male's wingspan is 7 feet. They can weigh up to 14 pounds. They have excellent eyesight. Eagles mate for life. Parents raise their chicks together. A baby eagle is called an eaglet. Baby eaglets hatch after about a month. Baby eaglets leave the nest after 3 months. Eaglets are fluffy. They are carnivores and they soar above water to find fish and ducks. Their favorite meal is fish. They eat small birds and rodents. They can catch fish with their feet. Eagles can steal fish from other birds. Their stomach is the size of a walnut. Bald eagles live all over North America. There are 30,000 bald eagles in Alaska. Eagles are the American symbol of strength and courage. The eagle is found on the quarter and on the back of of the dollar bill. They can fly to 20 to 40 miles per hour. They can dive up to 100 miles per hour and soar up to 10,000 feet. My favorite thing I learned about eagles is that they mate for life. I was surprised at how fast and high they can fly. I hope you enjoyed my newscast about eagles.
Holy smokes! Bald eagles are so cool!
They're so unique, and I did not know that bald eagles eat up to 5 pounds of meat a day.
Our next person in line is Paige, sharing about hamsters. Today I will be sharing information about hamsters. They are really fun to learn about, so make sure to stay and listen. A hamster eats a variety of foods like grains, nuts, seeds, and beans. A hamster also eats dry food from a pet store, but a hamster's favorite food is carrots, apples, cucumbers, bananas, and grapes. Hamsters need a fresh supply of water. Finally, hamsters like to eat moths, beetles, and many other insects. The appearance of a hamster is quite interesting because they have a small, round, and chubby body with small ears and a short, stubby tail. A hamster has paws with a super handy thumb. The thumb's job is to help the hamster pick up small objects. Some hamsters have different colored fur, like tan, brown, white, black, rust, or gray, but some hamsters can have short fur. Finally, some cool facts about these little guys. The hamster can't see like we do. They can only see about 80% of what we see. You would have to hold something close so that they can see it. However, hamsters have an incredible sense of smell and hearing. Their whiskers help them know what's close or not, and if they can fit into small spaces. Mother hamsters can give birth to about 6 babies in minutes. Well, now you know all about hamsters. I had a lot of fun sharing all these cool facts. I hope you learned something today. Hey Kendall, did you know that mother hamsters give birth to about 6 babies in minutes?
Wow, that is so cool. I did not know that mother hamsters give birth to 6 babies.
Lastly, we have Mackenzie sharing about the Bruins. Did you know that the Bruins have won 4 championships? Well, let's have Mackenzie share some more amazing facts.
Did you know that the Boston Bruins were a little game of hockey? When they started as a less popular game, now it's a huge game. There are so many players like Charlie McAvoy, Brad Marchand, and our goalie Jeremy Swayman. One of the best players was Bobby Orr. Did you know that there are a lot of Bruins players that have really cool shots? For example, David Pastrnak did an under the leg shot against the Florida Panthers. Terry O'Reilly made a half ring shot and nobody stopped it. There are so many fun facts that I would love to share with you. David Pastrnak has played for over 13 years, which is a long time to play hockey. Jake DeBrusk has played for almost 14 years. Bobby Orr started when he was only 18 years old, which is super young for a hockey player. In 1978, Terry O'Reilly was voted for the most popular fan favorite. I really hope you learned something new in the Bruins.
Wow, so cool. Bobby Orr started at the age of 18 years old.
And that the Bruins have over hundreds of thousands of fans. Thanks for stopping by at Hawk Crew Network. We hope you enjoyed our news. Hawk out.